Yesterday we were using a lot of like Mega Gyarados, Mega Aerodactyl, Mega Alakazam with like Eevee Executor support. Today what we're going to be working on is a lot of the times I just have a different team for you guys every single day. Like a lot of the times you'll see me use a different team and a completely different batch of Mews every day. But yesterday you guys wanted to see a more serious team, like a more serious team. Not the best team, but a more serious one. So I felt that like I could probably, capitalize on the fact that yesterday's team was pretty good, and so what would I do to make that team better? And so today, we're going to look at a couple changes I made to that team. We still have the same core, Aerodactyl, Muck, Executor, and Eevee. Like, they're the same core, but we've changed it up a bit. We've changed our Aerodactyl moveset. We're going to be adding a Poliwrath and a Starmie to actually mix it up and see if we make the team even better. Survey says Aerodactyl, Dragonite, Starmie, Gengar, Nidoking, and Snorlax. Very, very, very good team. We've switched up our team quite a bit since yesterday's stream. So how do I want to deal with this? I have a bunch of different ways to check all those Pokemon. Nidoking could be a problem. I really don't care if he gets rocks up against my team at all whatsoever. We already know that Psychic does not one-shot Nidoking from Starmie. And let's see, I think that Poliwrath is actually a decent lead. Because, like, look at all the things that we can fight with Poliwrath. Poliwrath seems good to me. I think I'm going to leave Poliwrath here. Is Hardy Nature good? It's not. It's neutral nature. I tried to Irillo Muck set over the weekend, and it's so many punch rage quit. It's the best moveset in the game. It's the best moveset you ever seen in your life. So it's not the best here if he leads Aerodactyl, but we'll probably be able to deal with it. We'll see how I want to deal with it. If he leads Aerodactyl, I might bulk up. Is Hardy on a Zoom roll? It's not good. That's definitely not good. It's not the best. It's definitely not the best. It's not the worst. It's about average. It's about average. So let's go into this game. Let's actually see what he leads with. It might be Aerodactyl. Not a great ball, though. You always got to check what balls your opponent's Pokemons get sent down. It's very, very good to know those things. It's very, very important to know those things. And actually, like I said, like let's say he was sending out an Aerodactyl that was in a great ball. That'd be the most hacked thing in the world, and you'd be able to know, and you'd be able to be like, well, I would win. So he's going to set up rocks here. I think that's completely fine. I don't know if Waterfall actually one-shots a Nidoking. I actually have no clue if it one-shots a Nidoking, but I'm going to try it. The thing about it is, if I was going to Waterfall, it might be a better idea to bulk up. It might also, but I think I'm going to go for the Waterfall because I think there's a slight chance he switches to Starmie as well. And I'd like to get that chip damage on Starmie to put up in the range for Thunderbolt for my Starmie. So you can see, we're not using the most tryhard team, but what we're doing today is we're really trying to like fine-tune the team. Really trying to fine-tune the team. So let's see how much damage we actually do. I'd love to get a KO here. No, we don't get the KO. Alright. You're saying, then how did my Zoom Roll live a Z move at 56 HP? How did a Stab Z move to 52 damage to Zoom Roll? Okay, so I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna explain something to them. Vaporeon can be in a Master Ball because you can catch Eevee in a Master Ball, but you can't get Aerodactyl in this game. So you asked if Hardy Nature was good, and I said no. So the best nature on a Zoom Roll for like a Belgium set would be Adamant, which means if you're Hardy and you're Adamant, that doesn't change your defense at all. So that's how, and you also didn't tell me what used the Z move, what stabbed it, and if it was a physical or special attack versus like a physical or special attacker. Because if like a Beedrill is going to use in like a Poisonium Z and it's boosted off of like, I don't know, a freaking Poison Sting or like something stupid that's really weak, it's Z moves deal damage based off what move they're boosted off of. And so, that really does like affect the game. So let's see, I think he's probably going to switch in Starmie. I could switch to something to punish the Starmie, but I really do think that I'm completely fine just going for a Waterfall here. And what's he going to do? Like, Earthquake me? I think that's fine. If he switches to Starmie, Waterfall is going to give me enough damage. Superpower would be fine, but I don't think I have to pull out a Superpower just yet. Let's go. Wow, Thunder Punch. I didn't expect that. I really didn't expect Thunder Punch. Did not expect a Thunder Punch. That's definitely a lot more damage than I wanted to take. So bulk up would have been the better play in that situation at the very start of this. So if I would have sat there and I would have bulk upped, it would have given me the power to not only take less damage from that Thunder Punch, but KO with the Waterfall. So I'd be at about 20-ish HP higher right now. And I'd have a bulk up. That'd be the thing. It'd force a Starmie to come out here. Starmie should be coming out anyways. There's the Starmie. But, it'd force it out, and I'd have about 20 more HP. So, a little bit misplay. And now we know, though. The thing is, now we know that we just can't one-shot Nidoking. That's a calc I haven't actually seen before because I don't use Poliwrath all that often. I will switch into my Muck, though. Let me actually just make sure I'm switching into Muck, because that's one of his big Earthquake users down. He only has potentially 3 more Earthquakes, right? I can't just fodder my... I can't just fodder... I kind of want to switch in. Do you guys think he has Ice Beam on that Starmie? Let's see. I'm going to switch to the Nidoking. Or sorry, I'm going to switch to Muck because I think it's the best. Yo, Sperry coming in with the host. Appreciate it, my guy. We're switching to the Muck because it's a high... Oh, he DC'd. I think we would have won that game anyways. But Okay, whatever. Ooh, Rhydon, Muck, Cloyster, Vaporeon, Mega Pidgeot potentially, and also potential Mega Venusaur. Very cool team. You don't see stuff like this very often. One cool thing about his team is like Vaporeon is a water type that brings a lot to the table you don't see very often because it's a solo water type, which means like, you know, if I were to look at Starmie, it's water psychic. It has a weakness to like Ghost and Dark and Bug. Vaporeon doesn't have those. You know, Poliwrath has weakness to like Psychic, Flying. Like Vaporeon doesn't have those. So being a solo water type really suits Vaporeon's playstyle a lot. Exeggutor is really, really good against this team if we get the Muck off the board. And if we get the Pidgeot off the board. So we should be able to play fine. I think I'm actually going to lead with Eevee here because Eevee is good against all of those things. And Eevee's an absolute beast. Eevee's an absolute beast. And, you know, you can do exactly what the Eevee's name implies and subscribe to the channel with Twitch Prime. I had to throw it out there. I had to throw it out there. Why else is my Eevee name subscribe? I wonder how many subscribers my YouTube channel has got because my Eevee's name is subscribed. They see my name, they type that into YouTube because this is like right here on like this screen. It says like, you know, THATSAplusONE, subscribe. They're like, oh, this guy must make content. Let me find him. I wonder how many subscribers I've actually gotten from that. But it's probably a decent amount. It's probably a decent amount. All right, let's see it. This is good. This works for me. And so what he's actually thinking is like, Rhydon is, if you look back at the history of like Let's Go, Rhydon is historically a pretty decent Pokemon against Eevee. Because like, let's talk about what Eevee has. Like Eevee has the Burn move, it has the Paralyze move, which isn't, you know, very good against it. And Glitzy Low and other moves like that aren't really good against Rhydon. He's going to be able to get rocks up for safe. And if I had the Sappy Sip move, that move's a physical attack. Remember, Rhydon is like a physical tank, so he's going to be able to eat it, which is why we have started teching Bouncy Bubble specifically to outplay people that are running like Rhydons and Golems. Let's see if he falls for it. He's not going to fall for it. So what that tells me is that he's hyped to my plan. Also that he's probably played me before or watched the content. Yeah, look at that. Switch into that. Like, that would not be the Pokemon to switch to in this situation, unless you knew exactly what I was doing. And for those of you guys that actually played the game, you all do know that, you know, Bouncy Bubble is not a common move on Eevee. I would say out of all the Eevee moves, this is probably the second or third lowest. So that means this guy watches the content, right? That means this guy watches the content. So since he watched the content, we're going to have to change our strategy to beat this person, which is definitely possible. So a couple things that are possible for him. He's either going to go for a Scald or a Toxic. So we're going to switch to Muck because Muck doesn't care about either of those options, and it's going to force him to apply to what we're doing here. So Muck's going to come in here. He's going to double switch. He's probably going back out into the... Oh, he's going to go into that. This is still a good matchup for me. Do I do trades? I don't really do trades, but Zikitomu linked to the Discord, and there's definitely trades going on in there. And so Venusaur versus Muck is not, like, historically an amazing matchup for Venusaur. It's not terrible, but it's also something like Venusaur can't really win at the end of the day. If we look at his team, once again, he only has... The only real way that he takes out our Muck is with that Rhydon. So I think it's highly possible he switches Rhydon in here. It's highly possible he switches Rhydon in here. Let's try this. No, I don't do that. I'm gonna do it. I started checking the stream once I balled you off Wi-Fi. Yep, that's how it works. Let's see what he goes for here. I'm gonna switch to Exeggutor. He could go for a Sleep Powder here, or like a Leech Seed, or something like that. So there's a really safe switch in here. Bam, easy switch. No, do I do trades? I said no. I said I do not do trades. But I'm pretty sure that people in chat and other places do trades as well. So we're just gonna go for a Psychic. If he switches in a low Muck, he switches in a low Muck, and you know we switch away into something like Aerodactyl to go for a hard punish. So Psychic, just go for a Psychic. If he has Sludge Bomb, he has Sludge Bomb. But we know that it doesn't one-shot us, and he has to be plus Special D Nature, which I don't think he is, because I think Modest is the one that gets us down to about 15. So we should be able to get a KO here. We take those, and this is why we use Exeggutor. This is why Exeggutor usage, in my opinion, should be a lot higher, because a lot of people run Venusaur, and in my opinion, Exeggutor is the counter to that Pokemon. Yeah, you have to go second, but like, they will fight you every time. And so I don't know how... Look at the Rage Quit! Holy shit! Why? Yeah, I do not fault him for the Rage Quit. But like, we take the wins. Like, I'm outplaying everyone today. Alright, survey says, Sandslash, Jolteon, Beedrill, Snorlax, Poliwrath, Mirror Match, and Muck Mirror Match. Very cool team. Note that he has rocks on Sandslash, and there's not that much I can do about it. But I can go for like a Poliwrath lead, set up a bulk up, and I think a bulk up Waterfall will be able to one-shot a Sandslash. But it's like, it's possible I go bulk up first turn, he Stealth Rocks, then he switches to something... He doesn't really have that many things to switch to. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Because Poliwrath's amazing versus Beedrill as well. Tightening up. the team that we used yesterday, because yesterday's team was like really weak against like Mega Gyarados in particular and a couple other Pokemon. So he is leading the Beedrill, and like I said, this is one of the main reasons why we're using Poliwrath. It's such a good Pokemon. I kind of want to go for a bulk up here because I know that it's free, and I'm pretty sure he's most likely U-turning. Let's see. He's probably just going to U-turn into a Jolteon. So if he's just going to U-turn into a Jolteon, I guess I'll just go for a Waterfall. Do I really want a Waterfall, though? Like, Ice Punch would be better against a Jolteon, because I'm going to switch away anyways. It'd be a better shot to go for an Ice Punch, because we can freeze. It's not about damage, because, like, anything we come in with after... Yeah, I'm just going to go for the Waterfall. It's fine. I'm going way too into it. Way too into it. He's going to U-turn anyways. And I'd like to be able to put his Jolteon into a situation where I can KO with a Crunch from Muck if I ever have to. And so, like, Waterfall give me that position, whereas Ice Punch won't. So he's going for the U-turn. Look how well we eat this. Yo, the power of resistance. Fighting type OP. I think I found one Master Ball in that cave. So let's actually see what this guy's working with. He should be going into Jolteon, but right now he's like, fuck. He's like, fuck. And so let's actually see how much damage this does. It should do about 50%. Depends on his nature. A little bit over 50, so it's super high end. And so, like, if you look at it, Ice Punch would have done about half that. A little bit over half, so about 60% of that damage would have been Ice Punch if I low rolled it. And so that's well within range for, like, a bunch of things to punish. I can come with the Executor right here, and I think I'm going to be just fine. I think I'm actually going to go for a Leech Seed versus something else. So let's see. They find Pokeball mismatches and big turns all the time. Yeah, what they've actually done is they set Pokemon put out like a statement that says, if you guys can, try and catch all your Pokemon in Pokeballs to make it easier on the judges. They actually like said that 2018, last season. All right, so look at all he has left. It's possible he switches back to the Beedrill, and so it's possible he's going to switch to Beedrill or Muck. And so since that's like highly possible, we're just going to go for a Leech Seed because this is really good against both those Pokemon. He's withdrawing Jolteon, like I said. Very possible here. Muck would be a great Pokemon to hit a Leech Seed on. It's like I play the game. It's like I play the game. We're playing for reals today. We're playing for keeps. Playing for keeps. And now, since I have a Leech Seed on this, it's going to be really, really good for me. He's going to most likely switch, right? He doesn't... If he sets up a Minimize here, I'll eventually just wall him out. He'll never be able to, like, stall out my Pokemon. And so what we're going to do is, it's highly possible he's going for something like a Minimize. He's not going to set up a sub or anything at this point. It's possible he's either going for a Minimize or he's going to switch, right? And so what is he going to switch with? That's the real thing. Does he have any other Pokemon that threaten Executor? And the only Pokemon he really has that threatens Executor is Beedrill, because Beedrill, right, it's a safe switch into Beedrill because Muck's a Dark type. It's not like I'm Psychicking his Muck right here. I could Psychic his Muck just to show my dominance here and Psychic the Beedrill on the switch, but I'd much rather switch into my Aerodactyl, because like I can kill the Beedrill really whenever I have a Mega Aerodactyl, but it's a high chance he's either going for a Poison Jab or he's switching into Mega Beedrill here. So we're going to switch into our Aerodactyl because it's good against all those things, as well as like a Crunch if he decided to Crunch as well. And so we already have the Leech Seed, so if Muck stays in, we're going to be really, really good. Yo, Bellum, how's it going? He's going for a Toxic. That's totally fine. I have absolutely no problem with that. Like, literally, what do you think's going to happen? Like, I got Leech Seed up on you. You go for the Toxic, but I want my Stealth Rocks. You can go for the Toxic, but I want my Stealth Rocks. So we get that little health back. It always sucks that, like, that goes before Toxic, and so you, like, waste your first tick. I hate it, but it's okay. Let's see. Yeah. He's not going to switch. He might. I doubt it. But let's see. Is it worth it for me to do anything else? I'm just going to Mega Evolve because there's nothing else I can Mega Evolve with, so I might as well. Might as well Mega Evolve. You can see I've changed my moveset up quite a bit. And, yeah, we're just going to go for Stealth Rocks here because we're trying to play the long game, and we want to be able to stop that Beedrill from coming in. Also note that his Jolteon's at about 25-30%, and so he can only switch him with Jolteon 2 to 3 more times before he just loses it forever. So we're going for a free Stealth Rock here, and it looks like he's still staying in, which is very weird to see. Because, again, like I said, we do have that Leech Seed up on him. Leech Seed, remember, works until they switch, not until I switch. So we're extra thick right now. I'm probably just going to switch. Like, I think I'm completely fine. I could switch into my Muck, probably, and just start setting up on him. Because his team is so physical. He has, like, Beedrill, you know, a Muck, a Sandslash, a Poliwrath. He's so physical that I think I'm probably just going to be able to come in with Muck and start setting up. Which all Sword and Shield starter, whichever one beats the game fastest. So, yeah, Aerodactyl, switching out. Completely fine. We're doing a ton of really good damage with his Muck. We've only really seen the Crunch and Toxic so far, but it really does tell us a lot about his set. He probably doesn't have like a setup move, and I really doubt he has the rest in this situation. Self-destruct! Oh, we take those. Like, that didn't do him that much at all. Very weird to see, but like I'll take it. Like it's a lot of damage here, but like it's gone now. So we take this. He's gonna be a relatively free switch into something, but note that we got rocks free out of this, and it's not like he really took out our Aerodactyl, and we really don't have to show any of our moves. He was probably trying to play around a potential taunt or something that turn, and so like talking about I can respect it. I can respect that Muck self-destruct, but like I don't think it's optimal. So let's see, Sandslash coming in here. Sandslash's gonna be a really good Pokemon. I really do think that he's gonna go for a Stealth Rocks this turn, and so I'm looking at this. Is there something that I want to use to really punish a Stealth Rocks, right? Is there really something I really want to do to punish Stealth Rocks? Is there something that I want to get in before Stealth Rocks damage? That's a better way of putting this. I think I'm actually just going to go for a Crunch, because I want to soften this guy up. He can go for Rocks. Earthquake, that's totally fine, by the way, because what we're doing right now by letting Earthquake is he's not getting up Stealth Rocks. Like, did my mission get accomplished? Did you set Stealth Rocks? Yes or no? The answer is no. So we're completely fine here. Note that, like I said, his Jolteon's really, really low, so there's only so much you can really do with that thing. I'm just going to come with Executor. And now that his Muck's gone, there's nothing really stopping me from popping a Psychic. Now, he could totally go for an X-Scissor, and this is a Pokemon that's known for packing X-Scissor. So that kind of sucks. It's definitely not optimal. But we're actually going to... I want to Mega... I have to Mega Drain here. That's what I'm saying. I kind of have to Mega Drain here. So to try and satisfy... She should be going into Beedrill here. This should be a Beedrill turn. I really doubted Snorlax. Oh, really? Snorlax. Wow. You ever made a team with Pikachu, Butterfree, Pidgeot, Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur? Yeah, like 10 years ago. I don't have partner Pikachu, so I have not. Alright, I expect another potential self-destruct. It's highly possible that he goes for a self-destruct here, because Executor walls his whole team. And so let me actually think about how I want to deal with this. I'm actually just going to go for a Sleep Powder. Yeah, I think that's fair, because we do outspeed him. Just go for the Sleep Powder, break the wrist, walk away, Sleep Powder, and now we can like switch and start setting up with a couple other Pokemon. Like I can come in with my Poliwrath. Poliwrath can go for a superpower and do that big damage. Just got a shiny Modest Squirtle. I love seeing it. Shiny Modest Squirtle. That's a really good Pokemon. Alright. Let's see. Yep, Poliwrath's fine. If he switches to Jolteon, he's like a madman, but I really don't think he'd switch to Jolteon in this situation. If anything, he switches into Beedrill, right? If anything, he switches into Beedrill. So, we're switching first. Does he wake up Self-Destruct? Woke up! Self-Destruct. It's like I play the game, chat. It's like I play the game. Who plays the game? It's like I'm the one that plays the game. And no one else gets to play it, but I get to play it. So, yeah. It's like I play the game, chat. It's like I play it, you know? Sucks to suck, but it's whatever, you know? Double self-destruct. We did our best to outplay it, but we got never lucky one turn sleeped. I think Eevee's probably a pretty good Pokemon to send out in this situation, because it's really good against a lot of his Pokemon. And note that he just doesn't have rocks yet. 2 self-destruct Pokemon? I mean, I've seen worse. You sure you play the game? I mean, I'm pretty sure I play the game. Have I not lost a single game? Nope, never, dude. I never lose. All right, so let's just go for a Glitzy Glow. I mean, let me think about Glitzy Glow. All he has left is Beedrill, Jolteon, Sandslash, and Poliwrath. It's actually better to go for the Bouncy Bubble then. All right, yep. We're just gonna get a little bit of health back. There's no reason to go for the special D-boosting move, because obviously this guy doesn't have any other special attackers other than Jolteon. So Jolteon's gonna take the L. Give me just a little bit of health back. We take those. We take those. Strong Spells of Majin Buu. You mean Majin Vegeta. So Jolteon goes down. Eevee, best evolution. But, you know, let's see what else he has. Beedrill's pretty good. Is Executor good? Executor's good, yeah. It's really bad against Beedrill, but it's pretty good. So this is the last Pokemon that we really have to soften up. And I do not know if I want to go for the Para or if I want to go for the Burn. So if I go for the Burn, that's pretty good. He has Beedrill, Sandslash, and Poliwrath. And it sucks I showed my Bouncy Bubble, but that's okay. We're just going to go for the Buzzy Buzz, I think. People still play Red and Blue. I don't know about that. That's a lot of damage. Wow. Wow, that's a crit. I was like, wow. Wow, that's a crit. Holy moly. That's quite a bit of damage. He gets an Ice Punch. That I was going to switch to Executor. Nah, dude, we don't switch. Oh, he froze me! Oh, you asshole! Froze my Eevee. Does this thaw? Does this thaw? Is this a move that thaws? I know it's a fire attack. He's going to be able to KO with me with whatever. I might as well just try and unthaw this turn and KO him with a Buzzy Buzz. That's my best shot. The best shot that we have. Yeah, never lucky. I wonder if he's going to set up. No, he's just going to go for the KO, which is the right play. You want to get Eevee off the board because Eevee is a real big problem. So we have to save Starmie to be able to deal with the Sand Slash, right? That's the thing. We have to save Starmie to be able to deal with Sand Slash. I don't know if Aerodactyl can actually take out that Poliwrath from here. Executor is pretty decent. Yeah, let's just do it. Alright, so I know how we're going to do this. I think we actually Psychic. We don't need a Mega Drain. And we're going to KO the Poliwrath. It's really going to help. So he's going to send out Beedrill after this. We're going to hard switch to Aerodactyl, and then we're going to go for a double switch into Starmie and win the game. So that's the strat! Hopefully we can execute it. I remember Twitchless Pokemon. Twitchless Pokemon was pretty good. I didn't watch like a ton of it, but I know the impact it had. So Beedrill's going to come and take Stealth Rocks damage. There's only so much Stealth Rocks damage this thing can actually take before it gets Wombo comboed. Now, I don't know if you can actually really threaten my Aerodactyl. Let's just switch an Aerodactyl and see what happens. Like, Outrage would be a problem here. But if he's using Outrage, he's locked into Outrage. We just come in with Executor Psychic. You know, like, we're absolutely fine. You know, Aerodactyl is well known for being a really good counter to Beedrill. Like, is he U-turning? Like, are you U-turning? He did Outrage. Wow. Again, like, that's totally fine with me. It's completely... Oh, we actually gonna live. Wow. Wow! The power! Aerodactyl, extra thick, even with that poison. He did Outrage. That's ridiculous. Hopefully I can hit a Rock Slide. Rock Slide! Show me what you got! Rock Slide's up! Outrage is the right play, though. Like I said, Outrage would have been the play to punish the Aerodactyl switch-in. So, like, really good stuff from our opponent. Going with the Outrage. I like seeing the switch. But also note that, like, I called it before it even happens. Like, I talked about the worst possible thing that could have happened. What dangers are Executor? Another DC! The Rage Quits today! Holy Rage Quits. Here we take those. Undefeated. I never lose. What is your Executor? The Executor is actually Modest, and Modest actually gives you a lot of sustainability. If you were to compare, you know, Executor being Modest, it's kind of like, I don't know if you guys know what the item called the Big Root is. It restores, like, the extra health that you get is, like, amplified from moves like Leech Seed and Mega Drain. Pretty much, you're restoring more health with Mega Drain if you're Modest. And so, instead of mitigating damage through the use of, like, a defensive nature, it's opting to restore more and deal more at the same time. So it's like a best of both worlds. No one wants to play today? I mean, everyone can hold those L's.